Hey, I'm Rose. I'm excited to tell you my story about the idea I had to help my neighborhood. I had no idea where to start, so I wanted to share my story with you and give you an idea of what you can expect. In my town, there are a lot of vacant lots. I'd walk my daughter to school, and we'd see tall grasses and cars in the lot, and it made it both sad. I knew the people who used to live there, and I missed having my old neighbors. One day, my daughter asked me to go to the playground, and that's when I thought of it, a playground. What if we could turn these vacant lots into playgrounds? I started talking to my friends about the idea. They had so many other ideas to add, like if there were gardens and flowers, or if older teens could run programs for kids there. I started looking at ideas from other towns, found out more about our local laws, and most terrifyingly, signed up to speak at the next city council meeting about the playground idea. The city council meeting came. I walked in and saw all the city council members sitting behind this big desk. I'd never been to a city meeting before, so I didn't really know what to expect. I was pretty nervous. Here's what happened. First, the city council president, or the mayor, who's the leader of the meeting, welcomed everyone and officially called the meeting to order. Then we all said the Pledge of Allegiance, and after that, the city clerk reads the roll call and takes attendance, marking who's there and who isn't. After roll call, the leader moved to approve the notes from the last meeting. Everyone agreed that the notes were right, and then the council talked about new and old business. First, somebody brings up a new motion. I quickly learned the word motion is used a lot and pretty much just means a new topic, discussion, or action. Someone moves to debate the motion, this time around ordinance number 1. They spend a little bit of time talking through the pros and cons of that ordinance, then someone moves to vote on that motion. This just means they're ready to vote. They went around and each person said out loud how they voted. I liked this because it was transparent. I knew how each person who is supposed to represent me feels about this issue. I found out that they need a majority, over half of votes, to pass an ordinance. Once the ordinance passed, it went to the department to figure out what the rules and policies about how to make this new law come to reality. They voted on a few more ordinances, and one time they debated but said they needed more information, so they sent it back to their city's committee to give input on that ordinance. Then it was time I was most nervous for, citizen comments. This is the time that anyone in the community can talk to council to share their ideas, frustrations, excitements, concerns. I knew that each person only has 3 minutes to share out before their turn is over. So I went up, took a deep breath, and introduced myself. I shared my story. I told them that I was asking them to make a new ordinance to make it easier for vacant lots to be used for community good, like playgrounds. I was honest, direct, and just generally spoke as myself and from my heart. The council thanked me for my comments. I found out later that they don't have to respond or answer any questions that I ask. After a few more people shared, the meeting was over. Overall, I felt good. My idea was heard, and I have a meeting scheduled with my city council person, and this time I'm going to go with a group of my friends and neighbors. I know that going to city council meetings isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but it gives me a chance, on the record, to use my voice. I definitely plan on going back to hold them accountable to these ideas so that we can all have a safe and fun place to take our kids.